Now on CoastTV News.
The new fire station coming to Ocean City well underway, an exclusive walkthrough of the station coming up.
Houses like these taking the next steps in Lewes, the next steps in the city's accessory dwelling unit discussion.
Dining in Rehoboth Beach, where the city says there's confusion about one specific dining regulation.
Inexperienced on the waters, best stay docked, hazardous winds and waves are on the horizon. Details coming up.
This is CoastTV News at 5.
The city of Lewes getting creative with some housing solutions. Good evening. I'm Madeline Overturf.
And I'm Charlie Sakaitis. Welcome to our News at 5. We begin tonight with the Lewes Planning Commission looking into the possibility of tiny places to live.
It's no secret it can be difficult to find a place to live really anywhere on the coast. One subcommittee in Lewes, though, think they have the answer. But according to the city's Planning Commission, a few more tweaks are needed for that proposed ordinance in the city. Coast TV's Charles Reinert shows us what could be done down the road in the first town.
Lewes is looking into some creative ways to fix the lack of housing problems here in the city. Take a look at your screen right now. This is what is called an accessory dwelling unit, or an ADU. It's basically a smaller place to live that can be built on an existing property or even built into or on top of one. And the city's Planning Commission brought up more options to incentivize to build these, such as rental tax breaks and giving discounts to contractors to build them. In a recent meeting, the commission said that this is a big need to help new employees find places to live here in Lewes.
I would argue that the people who visit here also would like to buy a meal in a restaurant, and when they go to the hospital would like somebody at the ER when they arrive, you know.
This is still in the discussion phases. This topic was sent back to Lewes's Housing Subcommittee to look into these different options as they write the ordinance. I'm Charles Reinert in Lewes, Coast TV News.
Here are some more details on what an ADU actually is. Tiny homes are built on the same lot as a larger primary house. They're either created inside, added or detached from the primary unit. These types of homes are self-contained with separate kitchens, sleeping areas, and bathrooms. They are often created through construction or conversion of an attic, a basement, a garage. According to the Delaware Housing Authority, they typically have a minimal visual impact as they're normally situated behind the primary house and dispersed within neighborhoods.
Rehoboth Beach is a popular spot for going out to eat. According to the city, right now there is some confusion among officials as to what's considered a substantial modification or drastic change to a restaurant. Right now, if a restaurant owner is looking to take away seating, well, under city code, that counts as a substantial modification that requires a public hearing. The city says commissioners were confused why a simple change like this counts as something substantial. One local restaurant worker says the ever-changing regulations honestly are difficult to keep up with.
It definitely puts a lot of stress on you because you never know what to expect. Things are always changing.
The city says it's clarifying what it means to substantially modify a restaurant as part of its effort to keep dining areas uniformed and regulated. The city will further discuss this proposed change Friday at 2 o'clock.
And you know what? That's going to bring us right into our Coast TV poll. We want to know what your view on restaurant regulation changes.
Let's take a look at the results. So far, 86% say it's just excessive, though 14% say it's necessary. And I bet, Charlie, as people have seen this story, learning more about it, those results could change.
And we're going to learn more about it again tonight as well at 6, so make sure you tune in for that. You can go vote on this poll at coasttv.com or use our mobile app. New today, this one falls under the heading of with friends like these, who needs enemies? A Bridgeville man is facing multiple charges after allegedly selling his friend's car without his permission. Follow me on this one. Police say since 2021, 66-year-old Henry Williams had let his friend park a 2004 Ford Taurus on Williams's property. This was over on Dublin Hill Road, but on April 11th, troopers say his friend noticed the car was missing. It was gone. And Williams couldn't tell him where that car was. That's when police got involved. After an investigation, police say Williams falsely claimed to be the owner of the car and then sold the car to a dealership in Laurel on April 10th. Williams has been charged with multiple crimes. That includes selling stolen property over $1,500, and we have a full list of the crimes online.
Let's take a live look right now outside into Salisbury. Beautiful evening. And check in with our First Alert Chief Meteorologist Paul Williams on our First Alert forecast. Good evening, Paul.
Good evening, Maddie. And you know, with days like these, it makes it hard to stumble into work. I felt like sneezing and wheezing, but the allergy count is sky high. So that could actually have some truth to it, right? But bottom line is, it's gorgeous now. Stay that way for tonight. The weekend, a different type of a story. Our Bay Health camera in Laurel, for example, absolutely just gorgeous skyline. 61 degrees, winds out of the north. East at 12 miles per hour. We're going to fall to about 54 degrees by 8 o'clock. It's clearing out, but then the clouds will come back into play by 9 o'clock. Now, overall, we're continuing to see, for Ocean City, we're looking at temperatures in the 50s, and we'll drop back to 52 as far as tonight is concerned. But the small craft advisory, that's our big story. The winds are really picking up, and it's going to make the waters a bit choppy along the coast. We'll talk more about that and elaborate on the wind profile for the next few days. Till then, back to you, Maddie.
Thank you, Paul. In Milton, the town is continuing to talk about its park master plan. Next Wednesday, the town is going to talk about the current parks, what they need for plants and soil conditions. Milton is also going to talk about potential new parks that could be added. Other agenda items include reviewing the town wants and needs for outdoor rec. The town is planning to draft recommendations for any improvements in parks as well.
Heading to Washington, Congress is going to take up 4 separate funding bills, 3 for foreign aid to our allies, Ukraine, Israel, and Taiwan. However, hardline Republicans do not want any aid to Ukraine, and they threaten to oust Speaker Johnson from the speakership. NBC's Alice Barr sat down with a Ukrainian human rights lawyer who's been sharing her story with lawyers on Capitol Hill.
Carrying the weight of her country at war, Ukrainian human rights lawyer Oleksandra Matvichuk on Capitol Hill pressing lawmakers for desperately needed aid.
We have no time. We are dying.
Her visit comes as House Speaker Mike Johnson is planning long-delayed votes this weekend on 4 separate bills to fund Ukraine, Israel, Taiwan, and a package of other Republican national security priorities. That despite far-right members who oppose Ukraine aid, confronting the speaker on the House floor today, escalating their threats to kick him out of his job.
We can't play politics of this. We have to do the right thing.
Among the lawmakers meeting with Matvichuk, Congressman Joaquin Castro, who signaled he and fellow Democrats may support the Republican speaker to ensure the aid passes.
I think we'll do what's necessary to make sure the people of Ukraine have what they need.
That's what Matvichuk needs to hear.
We have a possibility to stop this horror, not just for Ukrainians, because if we will not be able to stop Putin in Ukraine, he will go further.
A joint winner of the 2022 Nobel Peace Prize, she's been documenting Russian human rights abuses in Ukraine, sharing this young boy's drawing about the pain of losing his mother in a Russian airstrike.
We have 68,000 of such stories. I'm fed up with it. I'm here trying to stop this horror.
One Ukrainian making politics personal, armed with the stories of her people fighting for survival. In Washington, Alice Barr, NBC News.
Now for some local politics. The city of Milford will be holding 3 different candidate Q&A sessions ahead of the city council election on April 27th for people to learn more about who's on the ballot. Session dates include tonight, April 23rd, and April 25th. Each Q&A will start at 7 at Milford High. Doors open at 6, should last until about 9 o'clock. And for details on which candidates will be at each session and more information on how you can participate, we have all that for you already on our website, CoastTV.com.
The Ocean City Fire Department has a new firehouse coming to Midtown on 65th Street, and here's what we know about the details. Inside, there's going to be 12 bunk rooms, a kitchen, a balcony that faces out to Ocean City, loads of storage space, and the largest fitness room currently in any firehouse within Ocean City. But the biggest thing coming to the building will be a decontamination suite to protect firefighters from health risks like cancer. Chief Bowers explains how after every fire, firefighters can come here to wash off carcinogen byproducts produced from fires.
They stick on our clothes, stick on our hands and everything. So the benefit is that it gets washed off and it doesn't stay. It's not absorbed or inhaled in any capacity for our firefighters.
You can expect this station to be up and running by fall of this year.
Rough week? Cheer up with a weekly dose of local good news from us at Coast TV. You can subscribe to our Feel Good Friday newsletter for free. Just pull out your phone right now. You can scan that QR code or go to coasttv.com/sign up. The newsletter has personal features, fun things to do each weekend, and more, all sent straight to your inbox every Friday morning.
Coming up, how you can make a difference when it comes to the current blood shortage on Delmarva, details of a blood drive heading to the coast, and how you can donate.
From cloudy, cool to clearer skies, Friday's weather is flipping. Now don't miss out. We have a Saturday night scoop on the forecast coming up.
But first, why a new report says student loan borrowers are being forced to pause major life events. That story is up next.
When choosing windows and doors for your home, at Pella, it's your choice. We manufacture maintenance-free vinyl, fiberglass, and wood-clad windows and patio doors, all with lifetime warranties. High performance, energy efficient, and loaded with options to help make your house your home. Industry-first features and benefits make living easier and increase your home's value. Visit our Experience Center or call us today to schedule your free in-home consultation, where we bring the showroom to you.
Are restless nights stealing your dreams? Your better night's sleep starts at Johnny Janosik's Mattress World, your one-stop mattress superstore with the area's largest selection. For a limited time, save up to 50% on floor sample closeouts from the best brands like Tempur-Pedic, Beauty Rest Black, Stearns & Foster, and Sealy. Plus, get free same-day mattress delivery. Say goodbye to restless nights and hello to uninterrupted sleep. Shop Johnny Janosik's Mattress World.
Welcome to First State Chevrolet, your local hometown Chevrolet dealer.
Get 5.9 for 72 months and $5,250 off this 2024 Chevy Silverado.
5.9% for 72 months on 2024 Chevrolet Trailblazers.
If you have a car or truck you're not using or thinking about trading, now is the time.
Sales, parts, service, body shop, and towing, all at one convenient location just 1 mile north of DMV.
We're at First State Chevrolet in Georgetown, where we put you, the customer, first. Together, let's drive.
Oh, porches. Hello, aren't you the guy I see on TV, the porch protection guy?
Yeah, I would say.
So they're made of marine grade materials that last for years?
Yeah, I would.
And they say I could use my porch all year round?
I think
and
so.
And they keep the dirt, pollen, and rain and wind out? And the custom made right here locally?
They are.
I got to run, but it was really nice talking to you.
Well, it was nice talking to you, too.
Call or visit porchprotection.com for your free quote.
This is Coast TV News at 5.
A new report reveals many Americans with student loans are being forced to pause major life events. The report found 71% of student loan borrowers delayed milestones, including buying a house, buying cars, moving out of their parents' house, or getting married. 1 in 3 U.S. students currently enrolled in college or post-high school programs said they've considered stopping their work in the last 6 months. 31% blame the cost. Other reasons to possibly stop include emotional stress, personal and mental health reasons.
And it's not just all student loans. Americans still dealing with a tough home housing market as home sales fall, but prices climb. The National Association of Realtors reported existing home sales fell to just over 4 million last month. However, the decline was felt everywhere except the Northeast, which saw an increase for the first time since November. The median price of an existing home was $393,500 last month. That's the highest March price on record and any increase of nearly 5% from a year earlier.
Northeast wind gusts reaching up to 25 knots or 28.7695 miles per hour, to be exact, are brewing a stormy scene on shore. I'll highlight what to look out for in a moment.
Every family deserves a cozy mattress, a table to gather, and a space to relax. At Alton Brothers, credit problems are no problem. Alton's in-house financing works with you to get the furniture you deserve. Proudly helping families for over 75 years. Alton Brothers Home Furnishings in Salisbury.
At Vernon Powell, new spring sandals are in and toes are out. Brooks and Hoka are in and out. Fun athletic looks are definitely in. Comfort is in across the board. From Dansko, Bionic, and UFOs to Birkenstock, Olakai, and Hey Dude. Fish Hippie is in. Performance apparel is out on the water, on the beach, and on the job with performance gear from Yeti and Bog. Kids should always be out because Skechers, Slip-ins, and New Balance are in. Plus, Kendra Scott is now available at Vernon Powell.
$6 billion. The total economy of a small country. Now a cash grab for Fat Cat Delaware lawyers. Because Chancellor Kathleen McCormick is doing their bidding. She stopped a legally binding contract in order to grant them billions in legal fees. That's a $300,000 an hour cash grab for McCormick's future bosses, while everyday Delawareans barely scrape by. What does McCormick have to say about these Delaware Fat Cat lawyers? We've always had each other's backs.
Charmed by Lewes.
Visit our unique shops and restaurants.
Eclectic style, a curated collection to inspire. Estate jewelry, furniture, decor, art.
Mint and Needle Medical Aesthetics, offering injectables and innovative aesthetic procedures, a full suite of treatments and skincare that cater to your uniqueness.
Harbor Restaurant for canal front dining. Great waterfront views and fabulous food in downtown Lewes.
Come explore.
Historic Lewes.
Do you like fluffy stuff? Alton Brothers has the fluffy sofa, fluffy chase, fluffy sectional, and fluffy swivel chair in all the fluffy colors. Get fluffy at Alton Brothers Home Furnishings in Salisbury today.
For decades, John B. Parsons has been a sanctuary tailored to the needs of its residents. We are excited to now bring the same award-winning care to your home with Harrison Health at Home. Our family of experienced caregivers can help you maintain your independence in the comfort of your own home. Or, following an incident, our Bridge to Home program can help you with a temporary assisted living stay and personalized transition plan to get you back home. Harrison Senior Living, our family taking care of yours for 50 years.
Beautiful sunshine for today. Getting a little skittish Friday night going into Saturday morning. We're going to have rain for 2 days over the weekend, but here's the caveat. It still won't ruin your weekend outdoor plans. Stick with me, and I'll show you what I mean by that. Our Tyndall Casual Furniture site in Laurel, we're at 68 degrees with winds out of the northeast at 10 miles per hour. We're going to drop back to 53 degrees with clearing skies by 9 o'clock. We do have a small craft advisory that's active until 6 o'clock along the Sussex shore and really along the entire Delmarva shore. We have a stationary boundary to our north and a cold front to our northwest, but there's not much action happening in between here because it's a dried out atmosphere, for lack of a better phrase. So we're not going to see much action. We had all this moisture down here, it would be a whole different story, but it's just too dry. So today's high, 68 in Georgetown, 73 in Salisbury for the high. The same holds true for us in Ocean City. Currently, we're at 55 in Lewes, 53 in Rehoboth Beach and in Bethany Beach, 62 right now in Milton. So here's what to expect. Choppy waters because the winds are picking up and we have obviously the advisory we just showed you. Weekend rain ahead, but they're going to be short-lived showers, so that's a good thing. But one piece of news I really need to pass along to you. We talked about the trees being elevated as far as the pollen is concerned. Grass is now even at a higher measurement. Let me show you what I'm saying. So trees are at extreme level. Grasses have gone from moderate to high, okay? So now there's a second layer of problems with the pollen around us. So future cast showing us by 5:30. Cloud cover stays a bit thick for us on Friday throughout the entire day. Friday's skyline is going to be milky and gray and overcast. It's going to look like a Monday, but it's going to be Friday. But here's a look at your shopping forecast. Listen, we're looking for it to stay cloudy all day long, but at least we're not worried about the rain till we hit like late night hours. Winds will be pushing and shifting out of the east and southeast. The winds will be a primary concern for us because they'll be coming out of the northeast, 16 miles per hour for right now. But look at our future gusts, up to 22 miles per hour by 11 o'clock in the morning for Friday. And then we're looking for gusty winds and swirling winds with about 25 mile per hour winds on Saturday as well. So it's going to be breezy and the winds are pouring out of the north by the time we get to Sunday. Our chances of rain, this is the bottom line. We're looking for late sprinkles on Friday, quick showers early on Saturday. After that, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, we're going to be fine, warming up, and the UV index is going to escalate. See, here's what's the problem. We're looking at this wall that's going to push through, but you know what? It whimpers out. Watch this. Pushes through and it breaks up. We see heavier showers to our south, but not over our immediate area. By 4 o'clock Saturday morning, most of us will be asleep anyway. You might even not notice the rain, even though we have 2 days of rain, Friday going into Saturday, but technically that's 2 days. But it's still not going to ruin your plans because during the daylight hours, everything's going to clear out. So let's say you're going to go out and do some shopping for Saturday and Sunday. Listen, for Saturday, only a 36% chance of rain and a 17% chance of rain for Sunday. So the bottom line is tonight, scattered cloud cover in 47, 60 for tomorrow, and then 67 for Saturday with some very early morning showers. But even that's not going to be a problem. Here's a look at your Paul Davis Restoration and Home Remodeling Extended Forecast.
Thank you, Paul. Appreciate it. If you want to put your green thumb to use before Earth Day, which is Monday, here is 2 different cleanup events happening this Saturday on Delmarva you can check out. Over in Fenwick Island, the annual Earth Day Bay to Beach cleanup starts at 8:30 a.m. outside Town Hall. In Berlin, you can help clean up the town from 9 to noon. And if you're interested in helping out, you can meet at the Berlin Welcome Center at 8:30 a.m.
This weekend, join the Delmarva Sports Network at the Delaware State Fairgrounds for the DSN Outdoors Expo. Both indoor and outdoor vendors will be on site, showcasing everything outdoor. Plus, there will be demonstrations, prizes, food trucks, classic cars, and live wrestling. The DSN Outdoors Expo runs April 19th through the 20th. Coast TV News at 5 will be right back.
From gentle ocean breezes to small country towns, Sussex County has it all. That's why you need a real estate company that is familiar with it all. Mann & Sons offers decades of experience throughout Sussex County, whether it's helping you purchase your forever home or find the perfect vacation rental at the beach. Trust our experience. Trust Mann & Sons.
For over 30 years, the difference is clear. Mann & Sons Real Estate.
This weather's brought to you by
Mann & Sons Real Estate.
Washington, D.C. is a mess.
There's no common ground.
The left, the right, they're just shouting all the time, and no one's listening.
What a mess.
But now who is going to clean it up?
Republicans and Democrats are arguing all the time, and nothing gets done.
And it shouldn't be this way. It doesn't have to be this way. Enough is enough. And it's why I'm running for the U.S. Senate, to be a voice of common sense. I'm Larry Hogan. I approve this message because it's time we stop the partisan BS and get stuff done.
Our soldiers are heroes who protect our country. But when they come home, it's up to us to help our heroes. Now, during FH First Spring Into Giving campaign, for every $29 cooling system tune-up we perform, we'll donate that amount directly to Wounded Warrior Project. FH Fur Plumbing, Heating, Air Conditioning, and Electrical. Call 877-CALL-FUR or visit FHFur.com to schedule your $29 cooling system tune-up. And use hashtag SpringIntoGiving to share how you're giving back.
For a great shopping experience, Furniture Gallery is the place to pick up one-of-a-kind signature finds to complete your home decor. Come explore our selection of handcrafted furniture and get all the supplies you need for your own DIY projects. And through the doors is Shore Marketplace, where you'll find the most unique local shops at the beach. With over 40 local artisans, Shore Marketplace is truly a local connection you cannot afford to miss. And next door you'll find Scrub Apparel outlets. All this under one roof with easy access off Coastal Highway North.
You may think your home's crawl space is okay, but chances are it's not. Mold, pests, and rotting beams can all cause problems for your home and for your family. The good news is your home's crawl space problems can be fixed permanently, so you and your family can rest easy. Because crawl space problems won't get better with time, but they will get better with us. Call Dry Zone today for your free estimate.
Brought to you by Dry Zone, your local crawl space experts.
In your health news, here's a blood drive you can participate in over in South Bethany, and that would help with the current blood shortage that's happening all over Delmarva. The drive is tomorrow at South Bethany Town Hall. You can donate between 10 a.m. and 3 p.m. Registration is open on the town's website, but walk-in donors are also going to be welcomed.
Happening this weekend, a community health fair heading to Milton. Here's some things you can expect. It's April 20th at the Milton Public Library. You can receive comprehensive health and vision screenings and insights tailored to the health needs of people in Milton and surrounding communities. This is going to happen from 11 to 2. Admission is free.
An unexpected benefit. Eli Lilly says its popular weight loss drug Zepbound may help people with obstructive sleep apnea, which is a condition that causes people to briefly stop breathing while they're sleeping. In clinical trials, the company found that people who used Zepbound had fewer breathing events while sleeping than participants who got the placebo. Those who took the drug also lost weight. Earlier studies have shown that when people lose weight, it can help improve their sleep apnea. The company is planning to submit results to the FDA to potentially expand the use of Zepbound.
Here's something to make note of for next week. Over in Berlin, there will be free car seat checks. On April 24th, you can meet one-on-one with a certified child passenger safety tech at the Berlin Fire Company Station 3. Seat checks will take around 45 minutes each, and appointments are available from 3 to 6 p.m.
Coming up, a celebration of British cars heading to the coast. Stay tuned on Coast TV News at 5.
Pinnacle team was awesome. I was impressed how that was. I mean, the big machines they had.
The floor looks great. It's brighter. It brightens up the room a lot. It's, the grit in the floor helps with us responding to the, getting to our lockers. Usually we come running through here and everything like that. The Pinnacle team was really great. They were professional. They were, very honest. They wanted to get us done, and they got us done on time. Pinnacle was amazing, and we absolutely love the floor.
Pinnacle Concrete Coatings, because quality matters.
Hi, I just had to tell you Valley Casino has partnered with Bet Rivers in Delaware.
We've got lots and lots of exciting slots and table games to play.
With really fast payouts and a rewards program you'll love!
Plus, with award-winning customer service, the excitement never stops. Is this awkward?
So get ready, casino fans. And Brittany. Bet Rivers and Valley Casino, together in Delaware. Download the app today.
Stanley Steamer is proud to be the leader in deep cleaning, cleaning over 1 million homes and businesses across America every year, using powerful equipment custom built by us. We'll remove the buildup of dirt, dust, allergens, grime, and contaminants seen and unseen from your home and business. America's professional deep cleaner for over 75 years. It's not clean until it's Stanley Steamer Clean.
Stanley Steamer gets your home cleaner.
When I decided to have my kitchen done, I knew I wanted it done professionally, and that's when I contacted Ellen. She took me to the Delmarva Design Center.
From the moment I bring a customer into Delmarva Design Center, the ideas start to flow. First thing we do is take a stroll around the showroom so we can look at all the different vignettes to get ideas of what they like and see what they react to.
For each of the different aspects that I wanted to change in my kitchen, there were experts here, and everyone was so helpful. They listened to what I had to say, and they had great ideas that helped me put together exactly what I wanted for my kitchen.
My goal is to have the customer enjoy their space as quickly as possible, and Delmarva Design Center helps me do that.
My kitchen is one of my favorite places now. It's something that I use every single day of my life. I'm elated with my experience at the Delmarva Design Center.
Delmarva Design Center. Great design starts with great inspiration. Selbyville, Delaware.
The British are heading to the coast on May 4th. You can visit the 2024 Lewes British Motor Car Show at the Cape May Lewes Ferry, presented by the Lewes Chamber of Commerce. You'll get to see various kinds of great British cars on display. There are prizes awarded in 8 categories. I've been there for years. It's awesome. And hey, my co-anchor, Charlie Sakaitis, is judging it this year. So go check it out. 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. at the Lewes Terminal, May 4th.
They give Charlie all the cool assignments. All right, so our Spicer Brothers camera in Salisbury, we're looking very clear, 71 degrees, absolutely mild day. We'll drop down to 58 degrees under clear skies by 8 o'clock. We do have the active small craft advisory in effect Friday, so keep that in mind, choppy waters. But if you need more information on your weather, just call our weather line at 443-880-9100. Sponsor are Baird, Mandales, Brockstead, and Frederico. Here's a look at your exclusive Paul Davis Restoration Home Remodeling 10-day forecast. 60 on Friday. Now, there's going to be rain Friday night, early Saturday morning, but for most of us, we'll be asleep. So we will not even speak of the rain to ruin your weekend. And then we'll have more rain that's probably going to be seen by everybody by Wednesday.
All right, Paul, thank you, and thanks for joining us here for Coast TV News at 5.
For more news, more local weather, download our handy Coast TV News app.
Inside Edition is up next.
And we'll see you later tonight for Coast TV News at 6. Have a great night.